can only put like 10 seconds in that without getting like a
Yes,
copyright
boy.
strike or something.
Fuck copyrights, dude. This is literally going to go out to like 60 people.
Welcome to Waterboys, I guess.
Yes, welcome back after a whole 3-year break.
So now the way that this is gonna work is that you have the intro music and then it fades out and then it just fades into fucking Kid Cudi. Fuck the Yankees, bro.
We're back like Ebola. I thought you can get rid of us, but nope. All right, so
Fuck the Yankees.
fuck the Yankees. That's our synopsis of the American League East.
The only thing that strikes me about the American League East is that how impressive it is for 3 teams to be over 50, to have at least 51 games.
Yeah, but like what doesn't impress me is Boston. They should honestly like be like right behind the Yankees.
Rays go.
Yeah, the Rays are good. The Rays good.
Every time I see the Detroit Tigers, I just
shit my pants.
I don't know if Minnesota is gonna win the division.
I
still
come
have,
on. Of course they're gonna win the division.
I still have a feeling that Cleveland might win it.
I think Cleveland overall like has better players, but right now the Twins are like connecting it all together, just in like right in time for just to keep putting pedal to the metal, I guess.
What are the Chicago White Sox even doing with their franchise?
They're actually improved over like the last couple of years. Like they're only 4 games out of 500, which is better than the past 5-6 years. Like they've just been so bad. Like they basically like have been where the Tigers are right now, like just at the bottom with chilling with 28 wins. But like I think that the White Sox are moving in the right direction. They just need to wait. Just give it some time a little bit. I think, and they'll be a lot better. But the Twins right now are going to win that division.
The Kansas City Royals really won a World Series and then just decided to suck.
Yep. That's how franchises go these days.
They went to World Series and lost, and then they were like, well, let's beat the Mets. And then they were like, we're done. Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, because everyone decided to leave.
The Astros are the best team in the American League. Go.
You see, the AL West usually is like really bad. Because there's usually how historically it has gone is like there's been one team that has dominated. So like the past couple of years it's been like the Astros. Before that it was like the Rangers, and then like way before that it was the A's, and then like the Mariners too. Actually, every team has had like their little time to like shine.
Except the Angels.
No, the Angels. They won that World Series in 2002. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did nothing.
But now, looking at the lineup, every team is over 500 except for the Mariners.
Well, the Mariners are known for 2 things: sucking and punching their fans in the dick.
The Mariners literally like won the first 4 games of the season and then like lost the next 20.
That's sad.
Yep. But I'm actually glad for the A's. Like the A's are the ultimate underdogs. They have no cap space whatsoever. They have no money.
That's what happens when you have Moneyball.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I don't like the Rangers. I just feel like everyone over there is a dick, and I don't know Texas. Yeah, I don't know the Astros too. They can go suck a dick.
I love the Astros.
Nah, I don't.
I love the Astros from the time when they had
beat my Dodgers, dude.
I love them for the fucking Tequila Sunrise uniforms.
Oh yeah, those uniforms are legendary. But then let's remember that the A's have the all yellow uniforms.
All right, and now time for the shitty moment of the American League. How about the Montreal Rays?
It sucks because like the Rays are really good, but their fan attendance is just so bad.
For those unaware, basically nobody comes to Tampa Bay to watch the Rays games. So what happens is that they basically just kind of said, well, why don't we split games in Montreal? Which
to me makes really not a lot of sense. I mean, you could just move to another place in Florida.
I thought, why don't they move to Orlando?
Just make it Orlando Rays, or just like merge the Marlins and the Rays franchises together, because the Marlins are just such a, just a disappointment.
That's a disappointment in itself.
I mean, they historically have not been a disappointment. I mean, they've won 2 World Series.
The Marlins?
The Marlins.
The Marlins are the epitome of a disappointment. They won the World Series. They won it on accident. They didn't mean to do it.
Still won it,
the very first World Series they won it by complete accident.
Yeah.
They had no intention of winning that.
I mean, but still, They still won
We
those.
don't talk about the National League East. The National League West.
All right, so the National League East. Can we just go back up to that?
National League West.
Okay, we'll get the East last. The West is there's no doubt in my mind that my Dodgers will definitely win that division, and they will probably go on to the World Series. Well, they'll probably lose to the Yankees or someone.
I have you guys choking in 7 fucking NLCS.
Yes, and that's actually really interesting because looking at that now, I didn't realize that the Giants were only 7 games out of 500.
Padres are 4th?
Okay, it's actually not impressive. What am I saying? Look at the second team is 500. Usually the second team would have like 50-something wins. The Dodgers 61 wins. So I mean, they trying to be great. Only team only team in baseball that has 60 wins are my Dodgers.
Why are the Cubs in first place?
Because the Brewers, they have Christian Yelich and then they have no one. I mean,
They don't have money.
They have Moustakas, but like
They don't have money. That's the simple part. They just don't have money to buy people.
You see, looking at the Cubs now, the NL Central is a lot similar to the NL West, and the fact that every team is like okay at least.
The NL Central is the only division where I can make a case for at least every single team, just like at least one reason why they could possibly win the division.
I mean, except the Reds.
Except Cincinnati.
Except the Reds.
Except Cincinnati.
The Pirates are.
I could honestly see the Pirates winning the division.
Yeah, any team can win the division because it's only 6 games separating every team.
And now
the NL East, which is a very interesting division, except for the Braves because they're gonna win it. But like the Nationals, nobody expected the Nationals to be this good. The Nationals
they were terrible for a lot of the early part of the season.
In the early part of the season, yes, but then just like kicked it into gear, the last couple weeks, and now they're one of the wild card favorites, which is interesting because they're kicking the Phillies, Bryce Harper's boys.
Okay. You've seen that video, right? About where like the kid talks about Bryce Harper and
he's like,
"Thank you, Bryce Harper, for like
thank
being
you, Bryce
terrible."
Harper, for the 2 years of being good, choking in the net. Like, yeah, that one I've seen that one before. Yeah, and it's honestly like Bryce Harper has had like 2 like MVP seasons, but like other than that, he's honestly just been like overrated.
He's won an MVP and then just did nothing.
Yeah,
he's just been bad.
Yeah.
So in first place the Braves, in second place the Nationals, in third place the Phillies, and fifth place the Marlins.
Yeah, then
no other team.
No, the Mets.
No other team.
Okay, the thing about the Mets is like if they didn't have that 7-game losing streak, they'd be okay right now.
No other team. No other team.
My entire team stinks. That is what the Mets stand for. They trying to be great.
It is the saddest experience in the world being a Mets fan because you wish you could be a Yankees fan, but you hate the Yankees so much that you just can't.
Yeah. You kind of just like wish to wish to go back to your early days of a youngster watching baseball and just like, you know what, can I just be a Yankees fan instead of a Mets fan? Can I just like go back and choose to be a Yankees fan?
But I hate the Yankees so much, so I could never do that to myself.
Well, sometimes it's too bad. They trying to be great. The end.
I'm gonna buy myself a Jason Vargas jersey.
Poor old Jason Vargas.
And now, for a commercial break.
Come on down to the dang barn of free software, where we got so much free software, you'll lose your mind. Come down and buy we don't really got PowerPoint, but we do have Word Presenter, where it's just like words. It only works 1 word per slide. And we still only have the 1 font. But you can put 1 word per slide, and you could write out a whole presentation, but just with 1 word per each slide. So I would suggest like a bullet point. If you just want to make it a bullet point, that way maybe remember the rest of it in your head, or maybe just buy a fucking PowerPoint.
Alright, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Alright.
Is that how the song goes?
I don't even
I haven't listened to the podcast forever.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
We've pulled up some NBA standings just to reflect on last year and talk about how weird this new NBA season is going to be.
Wait, the Warriors didn't even get 60 wins last year?
No, they did not.
Really?
I think
That's disappointing.
Did the Bucks get 60? Yeah.
Yeah, they did, but the Warriors only got 57? Yeah, that's disappointing for the Warriors.
Hold on. Look, okay. So the very bottom of the standings is the Phoenix Suns. Look at their record on away games.
Oh my god.
7-34.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
That's
impressive.
There are 3 teams with the same record, huh? 8 through or E,
Spev,
Memphis, New Orleans, and Dallas. But honestly, I think everyone belongs where they are, except for the Clippers. I feel like the Clippers are probably better than the Thunder and the Spurs.
I made NBA predictions a while back. I don't remember any of them, but looking at this, obviously Golden State, Denver, Portland, and Utah all going to the playoffs. Those are for sures. I'm not buying into the Clippers hype, nor am I buying into any of the Lakers hype. I think Kawhi is in a worse situation than he was in Toronto.
Oh yeah, I agree that he should have probably stayed in Toronto because, well, first of all, he's getting a lot of money. I think he was probably getting more than he would with the Clippers, and like the fans already love him there for just being a god and beating the Warriors. But like, I think that the Clippers now they're number 2, like for sure, because them and the Lakers are like number 2 and 3, and like I think the Warriors is probably still the best team in the West.
For me, no doubt Denver's going to be the number 1 seed.
I don't know about Denver. I
Denver's
just don't
the
think
best
that they
team.
don't. I don't think that they have enough. I don't think they have enough oomph to them. You know, they don't. I don't buy into them.
I think they're going to have a step forward, kind of like the Bucks are, mostly because now that they have that playoff experience, now that they'll be able to continue and go forward and dominate.
I don't know. I feel like
Golden State is at its weakest point that it's ever been.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I feel like they're still the top team though.
I don't know if Houston is a team.
Houston. Wait, who did Houston get? They just got Russell Westbrook. I mean,
Russell
Westbrook. As a Thunder fan, you can understand my frustration with Russell Westbrook because he's like my favorite player, but just fuck that guy for just being so selfish. Just like even Kevin Durant, the best player on the planet besides, LeBron, the GOAT. And even Kevin Durant said he couldn't fucking play with him. Kevin Durant and Paul George, 2 of like the premier players in the NBA. They couldn't play with the guy. Russell Westbrook is like his entire team.
I don't think Russell is the problem necessarily. I think he does need to have like certain changes to his play style, but I think the biggest problem with OKC was definitely its coaching. Billy Donovan should not be a head coach in the NBA.
I feel like even Kevin Durant was saying that Russell Westbrook was a problem even when Scott Brooks was there.
Well, that's because KD wanted to be KD.
Because, yeah, and he should have, but Russ didn't want him to. Russ wanted to be that, the guy.
Because Russ the GOAT. Triple double.
He's the GOAT, but he's not Kevin Durant.
This man has averaged a triple double for the past 3 seasons.
Because he's had to, honestly. Because
he's had to carry the team on his back.
Yeah, because Kevin Durant's not there.
And
even when Paul George was there, he didn't have to carry him, but he did anyway. And you see where that got him. The Thunder should have been like the 3 seed or the 2nd seed this year.
The Thunder were a good team for the most part this year, and then they just they just fell.
They were like the 3rd seed, and then they fell. Here, okay, this is my prediction for the next season. Okay, so I
got the Kings in the playoffs.
I do too, honestly. I think that the Kings might make the playoffs, but I definitely think that Golden State's staying number 1. Number 2 for me is going to be the Clippers. Number 3, the Lakers. Number 4, the Nuggets. Number 5, I think the Trailblazers will probably be 5. I think that's like a good place to stick them. And then like 6, 7, and 8, like it can go with San Antonio. You can go with even the Kings, the Jazz. I don't know. The Rockets will probably make like 6, 5 or 6, but you'll never know because the top 3 teams are definitely locked in, and then after that it's like a mad rush to get to.
I'm not giving standings or positions because I know how terrible luck we have with that.
Yeah.
But I got Golden State, Denver, Portland, and Utah for sure in the playoffs. I got the Clippers going. I got Houston going.
And the Lakers. And
I got the Kings.
They just got Anthony Davis, dude. Come on.
And I think, I think the Lakers. But I don't think the Lakers will be anywhere near a high seed as anybody thinks they will be.
I don't know. I think they will.
I think LeBron could get them to like 50 wins because it's LeBron. But like, I don't think that they're anywhere near as good as people say they are.
The problem with the NBA now is that the West just got so much better, but the East just got so much worse.
And speaking of the East,
because Milwaukee is staying at the top for sure. Because they didn't.
Hold on.
They didn't really.
Hold on.
They didn't really. Lose
Can we
a
talk
lot.
about the bottom team of the conference real quick?
The Knicks? The fucking Knicks? God. Knicks.
I'm so glad to not be a Knicks fan.
Everyone is.
At some point this season, they thought they were gonna get KD, Kyrie, and Zion.
Oh, they didn't get. They got Julius Randle.
Yeah,
they got
a
Julius
mediocre
Randle.
power forward.
Yes.
I don't have Toronto being a number 2 seed.
Oh, I have Toronto being probably like a 7. Probably like a 7 or 8 because they're still a good team, but they're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs really. They'll probably lose in the first round to like better teams like the Bucks or the Sixers or no.
I don't know.
The Nets, the Nets. Actually, we forgot about the Nets. Fuck Milwaukee. The Nets are the number 1 seed now.
I think Milwaukee will stay as the number 1 seed. I think Philly is the number 2. I got Indiana at 3. And then the rest of the conference is just kind of there.
What about the Nets?
No.
They just got Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
No. I refuse to be optimistic about my situation.
All right, so I think that number 1 and 2, you can either just switch around with the Nets or the Bucks. And then after that, it's like a menagerie of the Sixers, Celtics, and Pacers. Because I think the Pacers didn't really lose anyone, and Oladipo's coming back. And they were like the 3rd seed with him. So like I think that they could definitely be good. And then you have teams like the Pistons, the Heat.
The Magic, the Pistons, the Hornets, and the Heat are all like just one kind of boiling pot for like that like
I mean,
6 to 8 seed.
The Heat got Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Buckets.
Which is good. So, I think that'll definitely catapult them to like maybe a playoff spot.
I think the Hornets are going to be in contention for a playoff spot right until the final game of the season, lose that game, and then miss the playoffs.
Yeah, they're like the Browns. They're getting better, but they still need more, which they probably won't get because Charlotte.
So we have the Knicks as the number 1 seed, right?
Yeah, the Knicks. I don't know. The Knicks are just a whole joke. Their franchise is just like they think they're so good, but they haven't won. They won a title in what?
There are 2 teams that I like a lot.
50 years.
3. My favorite team is the Nets. I've liked the Cavs since LeBron was there because LeBron is my favorite player. So I keep up with the Cavs. I've seen some Cavaliers games. That was disgusting.
Yeah, the Cavs are honestly in the same boat as the Knicks.
No, but I feel the Cavs are in a somewhat better situation because they have a nice foundation to start with to just blow everything up.
Who did the Cavs draft?
I don't remember.
Ja Morant? No, he went to the
He went to the Grizz.
He went to the Grizzlies.
Ja went to the
Ja
Grizzlies.
went to the Grizzlies. Came back.
Can we move Grizzlies back to fucking Vancouver?
Yeah, their jerseys were nice.
Why do we have a team in Memphis?
I don't know. And why is it Why is it not an Eastern Conference team? Memphis is all the way in fucking Tennessee.
Why are the Mavericks a Western Conference team?
Why are the Spurs a Western Conference team? It's Texas, bro. It's the West, Southwest. Come on. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Sports is just in its most exciting stage. And then football's a sport, Football's still a sport.
Football is still a sport.
Football's still a sport.
Why is it a sport?
It's exciting.
Okay. Are you one of those people who's buying into any of the hype that's currently going on with the New York Jets?
Wait, there's Jets hype?
There's Jets hype saying that they might not be awful.
No.
I think that they're going to be hot garbage again.
I think that they're going to be okay.
I think they're going to be trash. Who in this division has a chance of being decent? The Miami Dolphins are going to compete for being the number 1 overall pick.
I think they'll be better than last year. I'll just say that.
The Dolphins?
Yeah. No.
No.
The Jets. The
Oh.
Jets. The Jets.
I could see Buffalo actually making the playoffs, and like some weird six seed wild card bull crap.
No, I don't think they will.
I could see that.
No, I
I
can't.
could see that
The
happening.
AFC North is.
Fuck the
I
Patriots.
think the AFC North is the most interesting division.
I'm surprised Baltimore won it.
Honestly, I'm picking the fucking Browns to like win that division.
I don't buy
And then
it.
Baltimore being like a playoffs wild card.
Not just because I'm a salty Giants fan and we traded away Odell Beckham Jr., but I don't buy into anything that's happening with the Browns.
Well, the Browns, they were 7-8, which is better than what they've ever been.
7-8 and Juan.
Yeah, 7-1, and that's impressive because the one was the Steelers, and the Steelers are much better than the Browns. But listen, they stuck with basically the same team, and then they added Odell Beckham Jr. And I mean,
Odell mid.
Even though Odell Beckham Jr. might be a little bit mid, he's still Odell Beckham Jr. He's still like a top tier receiver. He just has a problem with his ego.
I think Cincinnati might be a very good choice if you want to get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, number 1 overall pick in the draft. Yes.
I don't know how I feel about Baltimore. I feel they got slightly. I feel like they just stayed the same. Like they lost some pieces but added enough.
They pretty much stayed the same, which is why I think that they'll still be a wild card team.
I think Pittsburgh's gonna suck.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is their time of greatness is gone.
I mean, I could see them being in like playoff contention, but I don't see them going to the playoffs.
Yeah, same.
Everybody's saying that Indianapolis might win the division. I don't know about that, but you know what? I'm just gonna say that's gonna happen.
I think Houston's gonna win the division again, honestly, because Deshaun Watson has like proved that he's a really good quarterback. Deshaun Watson.
They have the best receiver in football.
He's a star, yeah. DeAndre Hopkins. I think that the Colts, they just need like more offensive star power.
Their offense isn't their problem though. The biggest problem is just having a decent defensive line.
But like the name of the game, like as of now, is like just fucking score so many points, which is why like the Chiefs and like the Patriots are so good because like they can score fucking
that Rams
45,
Chiefs games.
Yeah,
that was insane.
That's why like
that was like the most fun I've ever had watching a football game.
Yeah, that's why like gearing up your offense is the way to go in the NFL now.
Why is Jacksonville suddenly like a dark horse to make the playoffs?
You know, that whole division can honestly make a case for a playoff run. Tennessee is not terrible. Tennessee is actually pretty good, but
Tennessee is good enough until the point where Marcus Mariota can prove that he's a worthy QB.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like any team in that division can make not a strong case, but a good case.
I have the San Diego Chargers winning the AFC West.
No, I still have the Chiefs.
You heard that, right?
I still have the Chiefs.
The San Diego Chargers winning the AFC
good,
West.
But I still have the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, to me, lost too many pieces to be in contention for winning that division.
I still think
the
Kareem Hunt thing was stupid, honestly.
It don't matter. They made the playoffs without him.
I know, but they'd be a lot better with him.
True, but I'm
better
saying
to have him than to not have him.
I think the Chargers are a better team and a better choice to make the Super Bowl than the Chiefs are right now.
What about the Raiders?
They paid John Gruden 10 years, $10 million.
Yeah.
Is it a $10 million contract? I thought it was more.
I don't even care at this point with this fucking Raiders.
We are 4-12.
Yes. Now on to the NFC shit.
Hold on. You saw that video of when they made their draft pick? They had the number 4 overall pick. They made the draft pick, and it's like Roger Goodell saying, "And Cleveland Farrell." And then they cuts to the Raiders fans, and they all just have look of like disappointment and shock.
Raiders select Cleveland Farrell, defensive end, Clemson.
They're all just like, "What is
I
happening?"
think Raiders fans are very comparative to Knicks fans. Just disappointment.
The Arizona Cardinals are the NFL's nursery home. Come here if you're old and don't have talent anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think... Okay, everybody's saying, Jimmy G is back, 49er Nation, baby, but no.
No.
Every team thinks that their team is going to make the playoffs.
I think Garoppolo is definitely a good quarterback. He's just... I don't know. He just has to stay
He
healthy.
has one of the best releases I've ever seen from a quarterback.
Yeah,
he throws the ball extremely
he
well.
learned from Tom Brady.
Tom Brady mid. He kisses his children.
Yeah. great.
This man kisses his children.
Yeah, but I definitely think that
I was surprised that Seattle was a team that made the playoffs.
honestly, with how the NFC is going, I actually, you know what? I am surprised too, because like I definitely think that there's other teams that are like as good as Seattle. Like I think that the Panthers and the Falcons are probably on the same
Well,
level
it's
as
not
Seattle.
it's not an even year, so that means the Panthers are going to make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, Most
Because
definitely.
2015 and 17 made the playoffs. 18 and 16, no playoffs.
Yeah, it's confusing, but they try to make it
And now because Bruce Arians is the head coach of Tampa Bay, that means Jameis Winston is gonna win the MVP with a Gatsby hat.
I'm dead.
He's winning MVP.
I don't know. He's
Winning MVP,
He's a fucking thug.
Rookie
dude.
of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year,
Ben Simmons.
and Walter Payton Man of the Year. I got the Saints in the Super Bowl. I just said
did
that.
too,
I just said that
honestly.
now so Gary could get mad at me when I jinx that and when they lose in the NFC Championship.
The Saints. I think the Saints are probably gonna make it deep into the playoffs.
I don't give a fuck about any team in the NFC North.
I don't either, but I'm glad to see the Bears actually doing something.
I wish the Lions would be better than they are.
No, nobody does.
I do.
I don't. The Lions are just.
I do just because I feel so bad for Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he's a lot better quarterback than people give him credit for.
Imagine signing Sam Bradford to an $84 million fully guaranteed contract and then not even making the fucking playoffs.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And now all three teams of the NFC East.
The Cowboys, the Eagles, the Redskins, and the New York Mets. Giants. Yeah, the Giants.
I think I
don't know.
picked the worst luck of like being a New
Can,
York.
can
New
we just
Jersey
can we just
sports
not
fan.
have a team from this division make the playoffs? Not even just
I
win the
hate all of
division.
them.
Can we just have another better team?
I honestly thought before Alex Smith got hurt, I thought the team to beat in the division was Washington. I did not think that Philly was going to be making the playoffs.
I don't know. We just don't like.
I thought the Super Bowl run was a complete fluke.
Yeah, honestly, the Giants. I think they're just gonna stay at the bottom. But
Here's the thing. I feel, and I'm not just saying this because you know how pessimistic I am of a sports fan. I don't think the Giants are going to be anywhere near as bad as everybody says they are.
I don't think they're gonna be like
I think
as bad as they were. But I just don't think that they'll make the playoffs.
I think they're easily a team that could go like 2-14 or go 8-8. That's how I
Yeah.
could see it happening.
And the last time the Giants won 8-8, they made it to the Super Bowl. Nah, I'm just kidding. They went like 10-6, 9-7. But that proves my point that you never know with the fucking Giants. They just need, I don't know. Eli Manning just needs to just stop being drunk.
Eli Manning, GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
He's
but
the GOAT.
he's been
Name a better quarterback in
He's-
Giants history.
Yeah, he's beaten Tom Brady twice. Come on.
I just feel so bad for the Redskins fans just because their quarterback died. Like Alex Smith is dead.
Yeah, Alex Smith, I don't know. He's a good quarterback. He just needs to fucking stay healthy and be smart. Be smart. Just be smart.
Be smart. Wear condoms, kid.
Yes.
And now that Nick Foles is outside of Philadelphia, that means that the Eagles can't win a Super Bowl.
Nope. Carson
Never
Wentz good quarterback, but he's just injury.
I don't think Dak Prescott is near anywhere. He's demanding too much money for what he is.
Yeah, in like his rookie season, he was like really good in his rookie season.
Was he though? I feel
I feel like he was.
everybody says he was a good quarterback that season, but I feel it was just mostly overinflated because of everybody had such low expectations for him that they were just like, "Oh, he's pretty good."
He was good though. I think they won like 13-3 his rookie
They won.
season.
They won that.
Yeah, they won
whole
that.
thing.
Yeah, they won the whole division, but I don't know. I feel other than the Giants, it's a toss up in that division.
I don't see the Redskins doing anything besides just crying in the corner.
Playing spoiler. That's what they'll do. They'll play spoiler.
What if the Giants are like in contention to like win the division, and then like on the last game they lose to the Redskins and like
Very-
miss the playoffs entirely?
Very Browns thing to do.
We
and
are the
that's
new
what-
Browns.
Yep.
I'm sad.
You just gotta wait your time. You just gotta wait.
So, how does it feel to see your former beloved man now be a member of my Brooklyn Nets?
Wait, what? The Kevin Durant?
Yes, sir.
Nobody gives a. I don't give a fuck about him anymore, honestly. He left OKC. He won a couple rings. He went to Brooklyn. Honestly, I'm happy for the guy that he won. A couple
Russell
rings.
Westbrook is the best
Okay.
player in Oklahoma City Thunder history.
No, I think.
Yes.
I think Kevin Durant is.
I think Russell Goatbrook did more for the franchise than KD did.
No, I definitely think that Kevin Durant has probably had. I think Kevin Durant has had more big playoff games than Russell Westbrook.
I think Russ means more to OKC.
Well, Kevin Durant would have meant more to OKC if he stayed.
Well,
Russ
yeah,
stayed.
but he left.
I know, yeah, I know he left, but from when he was there, I think that Kevin Durant put OKC on the map.
He mid.
Kevin Durant, okay, yeah, now he mid, but now he's mid. But Kevin Durant is the reason that OKC was like seen as, top 3 team in the NBA for the span of 5.
I
6
wonder
years.
how things would have been different had they just sealed the deal and won Game 5 in 2016.
Yeah, or game 6 at OKC when Klay Thompson went off.
Had they just won,
You had 3 chances.
yeah, they had
to
3
win,
chances to win.
and you didn't take any of those chances to win. You lost all of them, and that's the hard truth. But if they had the best chance to win was in Game 6. Game 6 was their best chance because they were winning that whole game until the fourth quarter when Klay Thompson decided to fucking rape them.
They should have just Zaza'd Clay.
Yeah, Zaza
Should've
Clay.
just broke his foot.
Zaza Clay.
Zaza Clay.
Nah, but I think, and also if they would have fucking just straight up kept James Harden, let go of some of their other guys.
They just didn't want to pay him.
Yeah, I know, which is stupid because James Harden is James Harden.
I think James Harden deserves more MVP awards, but I don't think he deserved the year he actually won the MVP.
I think he probably would have deserved it last year. Switch around those years.
I think LeBron definitely deserved MVP that year. I'm not just saying that because I'm a LeBron fan. I'm saying that because the man literally carried a trash team to the finals all by himself.
Yeah, I think that
He swept the number 1 seed.
maybe not LeBron, but definitely Harden should have won it last year. 'Cause
Won it last
that
year.
man, Giannis, like last year.
Last season. Okay.
Yeah, last season. Yeah, Giannis won it.
Giannis is the Nigerian freak, though.
Yeah, Nigerian Greek boy.
I don't get why people call him Greek. I know he embraces Greece, but it's Nigerian.
People just want to be cultured. What are the Greek NBA players there? None.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I was about to say welcome to Waterboys. Welcome to Waterboys.
Well, welcome to Waterboys. The end.
Welcome to the end of Waterboys. You can follow me on something.
Yeah, follow us on something. On Instagram. You probably already fucking follow us on something if you're listening to this.
If you somehow got here somewhere,
Yeah, congratulations.
congratulations. Thank you for
stayed
listening to
for
our
a
podcast.
duration of 35 minutes or something. I don't even know.
Then you can join us on the next episode where we just kind of cry.
Yeah. A lot.
And we wish that Kobe Bryant won more MVPs.
Yeah, we wish that Kobe was still a thing.
Join us in the next episode of Waterboys live from Los Angeles, Armenia.
You all are beautiful human beings.
Go fuck yourself.
Till next time.